woof. Wait, what did he say? Can I get that dialogue again? Woof, 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 woof. Cool. Darting ignores your unreasonable request. Saying words you immediately think of. Psychodrama between cute girls and cute puppies. Yeah, isn't that March 7th said? Yep. Let's go. I'll bring you to March 7th. I guess. I don't really want March 7th to be involved. I already hate that. I already dislike this quest. I already dislike this quest because it wants me to get March 7th involved. Already not feeling it. Already not feeling it.
Wheeltide Spring is in season.
Well, since we're going to have Yanqing with us, we might as well actually put him into party. Since it's his quest, and we just did Bali's quest.
Everything okay?
Mars, can you help me translate something?
Huh? Why is D-Ting talking to you? I've always been nice to cute little animals. Of course I understand. All cute things in the world share a special connection after all.
Yeah.
The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mysterious connection between us. Whenever he barked, I understood what he wanted to say. For example, woof woof, woof 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 woof. Meaning, hello dear, I found a strange thing at the port of Cloudford. You may want to come and have a look for yourself. D-Ting can convey a lot of information with only a few sounds. So what did D-Ting find at the port?
No, don't bring her along. Oh my god. You were doing so well, game. You did so well not having her brought along in the last one. I don't need her in this one. Like, at all. I just don't. Just don't. It's bad enough I have to deal with her in the main story. God damn it. Like, March, I'm gonna straight up, March 7th's only like qualities that I like is that she is actually genuinely a nice person, and two, she is hot. But goddamn, she's so annoying.
Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues.
And this kind of
all
humor
over
is
the
not my
schedule.
kind of humor.
He
so.
notified us as soon as he found something strange. So what does he want us to take a look at?
A jade tracer lying on the ground. Its light green vein flashes out an image of a teenager in the air.
This is Yanqing, retainer to General Jing Yuan. I'm in active pursuit of a fugitive. The situation is unpredictable and developing rapidly, so I've planted this jade tracer to record my whereabouts, in case I lose contact. If anyone finds this tracer, please take it to the seat of divine foresight, so the Cloud Knights have the necessary intel to act swiftly.
Ah, so it's a recording device. D-Ting must have heard its signal and called us over here to investigate.
Okay. Cool. Sounds like cool. Even the General's retainer is getting in on the action.
He looks about 8 or 9 years old, and he's already the General's retainer?
He does?
The Xian
Wait,
General
how short
does
are the
have
rest
some
of
child
us?
prodigies, huh?
Thought he was a teenager at most.
Given everything that's been happening on the Xian
He does not look
recently,
8 or 9, March.
I reckon the only fugitive worthy of a retainer's attention would be a Stellaron hunter. I wonder how he's getting along.
Yeah, 14, 15-ish. I think he's canonically 14. Okay, ice, imaginary. I already have a Yanqing. I bet you my Yanqing's better. I bet you my Yanqing is better. My Yanqing is literally better. Okay, so their Yanqing, 2,700 attack, 53 crit rate, which is a total waste. That is a literal waste of crit rate. He does way too much crit rate for him. And only 82 crit damage. Plus, he's wearing the Dan Heng light cone, which gives him more crit rate for no reason. Absolutely pointless. Mine, 2300 attack, so less attack, but a much better crit ratio. He does not need anything more than like 20% crit rate. And my Yanqing is also E1. This one's probably not. Yeah. Let me use mine. Can I replace him with mine? Can I replace him with mine? Is that a thing? I want to replace him. I want to replace him with mine. This one sucks. I don't want him. Don't want him. Don't want. Let me use Balu. I think I'm going to use Batter. Yeah, we're going to use... We're going to do this. Fix up. We're going to use Bam, Balu, Bam. But I'm going to change him to Batter. Which... The traces are kind of leveled. Good enough. No, not yet. Actually, you know what? No, we'll keep him on the thing. We'll keep him on the thing because it's just better at the moment. Where did my light cone go? There it is. Mostly because I actually have not. I thought I built Batter up more on this camp, but I had not. Cool.
Blade tracking entry. Traces run cold at Starskiff Haven. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights in the area if they saw anything.
Ooh, he's tracking down Blade. Okay, cool. Why is he trying to track down Blade is the question.
Captain, could you spare a moment?
Yanqing? Why are you all the way out here on the front lines? Shouldn't you be back at the seat of divine foresight?
The General already has a lot on his plate. As his retainer, it's my duty to share the burden. Nothing new to report, I assume?
Correct. After this Blade escaped from the shackling prison, he disappeared into thin air. I wonder if he's even still on the ship.
Or perhaps he had no intention of escaping in the first place.
What foul demons found their way across the stars to wreak havoc on the Luofu?
That's why I'm here, to help the General eliminate those demons.
Is that so? I didn't receive any orders from the General.
This is a covert operation.
Then shall we dispatch a few knights for this operation of yours?
I appreciate the gesture, but the fewer people who know about a covert operation, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Making a big show of it will only scare the snake deeper into the grass. A good hunter must operate alone. Dispatch a few knights. Huh. How incapable does he think I am? I might be young now, but just you wait. If the Psycrane hadn't been damaged, we could have extracted some footage. That's no longer an option.
Okay. Writing on the slip, the heavens open for good fortune. The sun turns to a lucky spot. Receiving this slip is no small feat. Today you all are in for good luck. The final sentence on this common divination slip was crossed out and something else was scribbled there. If guests arrive from afar, thou shalt rush to their service, fulfill their every wish, and respect them with utmost care, so to turn good fortune into ill fate. From Ryo.
The Master Diviner is always boasting about her foresight. Didn't manage to foresee this disaster, did she?
Kind of a little impertinent shit, aren't you, Yanqing? Cloud Knights Patrol Unit Prosperity Patrol Records. Previous records skipped. East Cloud, the incident and all related documents have been ejected. Total 37 signs are deactivated. No other person aware. See reports. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not reading all this.
The perimeter is well guarded,
but there are no traces of the fugitive passing through. It seems he has no intention of leaving the Luofu for the time being.
Okay. Oh, there was one more thing over here. Summary Starship lost in East Cloud Dust Hawks. Deuce, Lion Club. March Commercial Vessels, Skybreaker. Wars footnote. Damage landed upon night fighter jets have already been submitted to the port.
The Skyfaring Commission really made a mess of this. Who knows if we'll ever find all these missing ships?
Why are there so many ships?
Starskips are blocked from entering or exiting. There's no way the fugitive got through. But if he fled toward the interior of the ship, it'll be hard to track him down over such a vast area. A fugitive would still have to rely on starskiffs to travel between different delves. If we start by investigating the starskip he stole, maybe we can get a lead. Guess it's back to the docks again.
Okay.
Looks like the influence of the Stellaron spirit. Bladed flight!
Hit! Land!
Might be a little too loud. I feel like it's a little too loud. On my end, it's a little too loud. I don't know if it's not too loud. It might not be too loud in your guys' end. I think it's fine, but on my end, it's a little loud.
Playing dead? What a childish trick. Strike with heart!
Interesting. You got good eyes.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I wonder how many times I'm going to put this puzzle in front of me. I've done this literal one 3 times now. It's part of a quest. Come on, game.
What's this?
It's not really a
This kind
puzzle,
of
but just
wound
moving that block.
is not the work of a Cloud Knight. The best prey is one that leaves traces. Here, Duting. Let's follow the scent.
So Yanqing went after Blade. Interesting. Oh, but he ends up finding Jing Liu.
Civilians are still getting attacked? Where are the Cloud Knights? Hey, don't panic! I'll get you out of there! Bladed flight!
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, young kid. She's your master's master.
Hit! Land! Forward!
Strike with heart!
Should have just brought Pella, actually, to be honest. Could have removed all her debuffs.
You bully!
It's weird, because I could have swore he had killed her, but she's not dead. Seems she is
or
not
be
dead.
destroyed. There is no other choice.
Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for your assistance, young man.
So the voice actor for Jing Liu, if I remember correctly, is Monarch / Amelie. So, I'm pretty sure I can tell. This character right here is after Blade and probably Kafka is and honestly, frankly, now Donkey Kong Imaginary is one of my most wanted characters, because I mean, you guys already know I love white hair, and I think she has red eyes too. So just everything about this character is straight up my alley.
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off. Why are you here alone?
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of old friends have returned to my thoughts of late. I came to reunite with them and relive old times. Who would have imagined the Luofu could become such a dangerous place?
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the General to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest Cloud Knight garrison. By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around here?
No.
You can't see? Apologies. I thought... My name is Yanqing. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way. We might have to take a bit of a detour, but I promise to get you to the Cloud Knight safely.
Her voice is so like, kind of like that, so like deep, kind of like husky. Oof. It doesn't doing things in my brain. About to simp up in here. All right, let me look at the design. Let me look at this design. You do be making a man act unwise, yeah. Do be making men act unwise. You right. Straight up. Straight up. What a great design. I do like her design too, just in general. The outfit is just got the drip. Now she's blind now, but she did used to have red eyes. She might not actually even be blind. She might just be wearing it as sort of a thing. I don't know. It's good design. Okay, cool.
Where exactly are we headed, young man?
To the docks. Don't worry, you'll be safe.
Dude, do you not see her attire? Do you not see the main character energy that she's got going on right now? She doesn't need our help.
So, are you from one of the other Xianzhou ships? The Yaoqiang? The Fanghu?
I'm from the Xiangcheng.
Xiangcheng.
The Songcheng? There's a ship called the Songcheng? Why haven't I heard of it? Miss Jing Liu, how long has it been since you last set foot on the Luofu?
Are you always this talkative?
Just making conversation. I wanted you to know I was still here.
Always a bad sign when the old master comes back. Every time, right? Like literally every story ever. When the old master comes back, especially the one you're pretty sure you thought was dead, that's never a good sign.
Let's get going, miss. Careful. Take your time.
She's not an invalid, Yanqing, just because she's blind. She got this far. She has nobody else around her. Clearly she knows what she's doing. Relax.
Where do we go from here?
Shh, quiet. We've got trouble to deal with first. Wait here a moment, miss. I'll be right back.
Just look at Naruto. Yeah. Naruto's a good example of that. It's never a good idea. I'm so instantly attracted to this character. It's not even funny. It's so bad. Because I remember seeing her design without the thing before Starl even came out. And I was like, she looks cool. And then now that more and more I've learned about her story and stuff, and I can't wait to find out like more specifics. I immediately love this character. Wait, is that a flower on her wrist there? Okay, I see. Now we can get a better. Go away, Yanqing. Yo, look at this chest piece thing. Like the little thing right here in the center. Like not the booba, but this. It's changing color like a moon. It's like a crescent like moon thing. It like changed from black moons and shit. That's kind of cool. Lots of moon designs. Okay. All right. That's cool. I'm down for this. I'm down for this character. She hasn't come out for a while though. I don't even see if we've seen drip marketing on her or anything like that. I got ambushed. Yanqing got ambushed. Oh well. Yanqing was distracted by
What are you doing here?
You've come at the perfect time, little one.
by the mommy vibes.
Celestial traces.
Little one! This little one is about to teach you a big lesson.
Oh yeah? Huh? Teach him a big lesson, huh? Huh, Yanqing? Yeah, she's apparently, I think she's ice destruction is what she's supposed to be, that's fucking cool.
Where did these guys come from? Huh, the general was right. There's a threat lurking on the Xianzhou itself.
You are quite the sword master, young man.
You saw that?
I heard it. A sword whistles through the air and rings out upon contacting the enemy. Whilst invisible to the eye, such signals reveal the quality of one's swordplay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I get it.
As a musician listens to the notes of a song, so a poet listens to its rhyme. And in the flow of combat, a skilled swordmaster delivers both with their blade. I'll wager the Cloud Knights capable of wielding 6 flying swords at a time number few indeed.
Thanks, miss.
However, your zealousness inhibits your ability to hide your line of attack.
Huh?
Which causes your sword's song to become somewhat mumbled at the end.
I guess the connection between music and swordplay is real after all. The general told me something similar. He said my swordplay was too proud and angular. He said it lacked the maturity required to win the title of Sword Champion.
Sword Champion. If I recall correctly, that title is bestowed on one who reaches the pinnacle of swordsmanship in the Cloud Knights. But that was a long time ago.
Right! Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the title of Sword Champion has gone unclaimed. But once everything settles down and the combat art ceremony returns, it's a title I'm determined to win.
Hold on. That whole statement, it means there's so much more in this statement because she's sus. Oh yeah, no, we know she's sus. But that's not where I'm thinking. So yeah, I was wondering, for some reason I was like sedition. I'm trying to remember the exact definition of the word sedition. So the rebellion basically of Imbibitor Lunae. Now Imbibitor Lunae is Dan Heng. So interestingly enough, that's interesting. Okay, I wonder how it's all connected with Jing Liu in that situation as well. And I wonder, he was not allowed to come back. Interesting. I'm so curious.
The Cloud Knights have many martial arts traditions. Who was it that instructed you in swordplay, young man?
I see you're no stranger to the art. I won't keep you in suspense. My master is none other than General Jing Yuan of the Luofu.
General.
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jing Yuan. He says he has no affinity with the sword, that his skills are getting rusty. Well, if that's true, I never noticed from his training. All right, the coast is clear. Let's keep moving.
Interesting. Yellow Milkovich. The Master Primus has ordered all disciples to head to one specific delve and guide the mystical roots to grow and thrive. However, we were shocked to learn the disciple Rose Malo, who was responsible for the Chengsu docks at Cloudford, had perished under the hand of various outworlders. Before immense duties, one ought to put aside personal vengeance. You shall now take over Rose Malo's task. Remember, do not disappoint the Master Primus. Golden Pothos. Pothos? Pothos. Is there anything extra over here? Any little extra pieces of dialogue or anything like that? No? Okay. Alright. Cool.
The Starskip voyage log can be accessed through the dock navigator array.
No. Yeah, I keep on. Yeah. Yeah, those are good.
star skiff, active star skiff. There! This one goes past the Divination Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Well, my work here is finished. Now to make sure you get to a safe destination.
Given the present circumstances, Cloud Knight Garrison probably isn't a safe
You know what?
destination.
You know what's funny?
What do you
Another
say?
thing I just realized about this character. She, so you know how like when Genshin, Ningguang is my favorite character. She wears gold, but her blue dress skin is really, really cool. She has the same color scheme and almost literally the same hairstyle as Ningguang. And that sort of same deep voice.
Correct. So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the shackling prison. Safe, well-guarded, plenty of food, and a place to sleep.
Wait, what?
Young man, if you wish to apprehend someone, shouldn't you have a reason?
Suspicious behavior and half-truths. Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just because I'm a child? A sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you walking the whole way here without so much as a stumble. You can see as well as I can.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest giveaway was your comment about my sword play. Correctly guessing the number of swords from the sound alone? You'd have to be more than human. You're not blind at all, are you?
I never claimed to be.
It's true.
You came up with that yourself.
It's true. She never actually said that herself. It's true. I like it. I like it. Yep.
Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you, and have never held ill intent towards the Xianzhou. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back, to never fall again into Mara and destruction.
Interesting.
I came here to catch one person. It's quite fortunate that our paths have crossed.
Again? What does that mean? That's probably from the trailer. So, did she fall? Wait, did she become Mara struck, go on the path of destruction, get killed by Jing Yuan, and then didn't actually die? And so now she's trying to find Blade? But why is she connected to all that?
The one you're looking for. Is it Blade?
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name for someone who dedicated his mind and body to the ways of the sword.
True.
Take me to him, young man.
She is that anime character who says who calls the younger guy boy every time, instead she just says young man, being more polite about it. It's a trope in anime that, God, I hate that it does things to my brain and I don't like it.
You are no match for me, and therefore, no
Match for Blade
Blade
either. Damn, she just called him out on it.
Let me accompany you. There is no need to throw your life away.
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declare yourself the winner? Let me offer you a word of advice. Don't underestimate me.
Think Blade is like the Sephiroth to Dan Heng? Yeah, he is.
I was hoping to avoid a conflict with the Cloud Knights. How about this? Let's have ourselves a little contest. We can use the abominations that have infested the Luofu as target practice, and see whose sword can slay more and slay faster.
So she went from that kind of calm tone to sort of slightly higher, but now sort of very amused by Yanqing.
Then I will obediently follow you to the shackling prison and receive whatever.
In fact, she sounds
judgment
much more like Monarch
awaits me
now.
there. Don't worry, I'll keep my end of the bargain. But if I win, you have to share Blade's whereabouts with me. Fair enough?
A Cloud Knight never gambles with official business. But in any case, you won't beat me.
Yeah, Jing Yuan was right. Yanqing, your arrogance is your undoing. That make Jing Liu Aerolith?
I admire your confidence. But what was it you said earlier about declaring a winner before
No, I don't
swords
think
were
so.
drawn? It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest.
She's more like, so
May
if
the
she,
best
if
sword
so,
master
if
win.
she's Jing Yuan's master, and if Sephiroth is like, if Blade is like the Sephiroth to Dan Heng, then I would say like Jing Liu is like the Zack to, or the Angeal to Zack that Zack is to Yanqing being Cloud. Right? Like that's the comparison you could make there if you really wanted to like really like stretch to make a comparison. It's a little bit of a ridiculous comparison, but if you really wanted to stretch it, that's the way you would probably do it. She would be Angeal, Jing Yuan would be Zack, and Yanqing would be Cloud.
This place is brimming with Mora, the perfect environment for honing one's skills. Surely slaying abominations doesn't count as gambling with official business?
If I had known I was going against this many of them, if I had thought about it, I would
How do
have.
we tell who's won?
I would have brought
We go from here
Hello?
to the
I
end
would've
of
brought-
the path
actually, I would've brought
without
Laucho.
leaving a speck of abomination behind us. The first one to the end wins.
Deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a chance to escape?
Jing Yuan trained you all right.
Ooh, I didn't even know she had like an earring in here. Oh, okay.
What?
I really want to change my team. I didn't think about this. This sucks. Hold on. Can I change my team here? No. This is just gonna take a while then. It's okay.
Show me what you got.
I'm kind of sad because I feel like, why was Blade in prison? He wasn't in prison.
Survive or be destroyed. There
He's
is no
a
other choice.
fugitive, but he's a Stellaron hunter, which means he's on the ICP's wanted list for whatever reason. And the Laufu didn't really care though.
Swords descend.
They caught him because he was on the ICP's list. That's it. And then he escaped. And they thought he's the one who brought the Stellaron on to the Laufu. Because he's a Stellaron hunter, so. So as far as I know, that's why he was in prison. But I don't think anybody actually, like, currently alive knows Blade's story.
Where did she
Other than
go?
probably her. Like, Jing Yuan probably knows. So Jing Yuan, Jing Liu, and obviously Dan Heng know Blade's story, but I don't think Yanqing does. I think that's why earlier in the story, Jing Yuan is like, yeah, I basically let Blade escape for unknown reasons, right? But he knows. He just wasn't going to tell us.
I didn't even see you overtake me.
Too slow, young man.
God, I can't wait till she releases as a character. There are so many characters in Star Rail that I'm actually genuinely excited for. It's like the exact opposite of
How is that possible?
What kept you this time? You'll need to work harder. Otherwise, you won't even catch me in a star skiff.
It is so cathartic when you do finally get the
I
character. Yes, it
haven't had
does.
this much fun.
I'm super excited
in a
for her one day.
long time.
And Blade, so when before the game came out, there were several characters that we had seen previews of. There was 3 characters that I was like, I want them more than any other character as far as like when they come out. Blade, Kafka, and Jing Liu. Alright, those are the 3 like, man, these characters are really cool, I can't wait to get them. And then other characters obviously I would desire like Wells or Bailu or stuff like that. And I liked Jing Yuan when I first met him and saw him, and I really wanted his character. But he wasn't a character that I had been waiting for. Blade, Kafka, Jing Liu are all characters that I've been waiting for. And now I would say I'm even waiting for the 5-star version of Dan Heng, Embodied or Lune. Because it just his kit looks really cool. Really cool. So.
A long time has passed since I wielded this sword. The heat of combat nearly cast me into the darkness. Come, young man. I'll let you finish up.
Interesting.
I'll let you make 3 moves. Draw your sword.
You do get a trial of her.
You know it's rude to keep an elder waiting.
They're teasing me so bad with this. Wow, it's 3 moves? What does that mean? 3 moves?
Strike with hesitant, weak. What happened to that confidence of yours?
Blade in flight!
My turn. Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning back.
Strike with heart! Enough!
What are her mechanics? There's so much. There is so much going on in this corner here. There's like these 4 dots. This icon. Her ultimate's turned off. What is happening? There's so much, and also her icon doesn't have her mask on at all. She's taking it off. Her sword looks a specific way. Can I see her as a character? There it goes. Can't see her kit though, unfortunately, because that's what they do with this. How did they build her? That's a question. Crit damage, break effect. Effect res. 71 ice damage, Jesus. Oh, but I can't see it. So she has ice destruction. As you can see the destruction. Can't view detailed information. Oh, but I want to know. I want to know, game. I like how I'm on Yanqing story quest and I'm just like, Jing Liu, Jing Liu, Jing Liu, let's go. I don't give a shit about Yanqing. The animations are slower right now. I'm leaving it on slow because I want to see if I can see any of her animations. She laughed like that. 2-hit.
Strike with heart!
That'll lower. Cool. Didn't get to see
Your
much.
final move was the only one that didn't disappoint.
Oh, her tone really changed.
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion. For I have yet to make my final move. And the field has no opponent.
Uh-oh.
Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter. And invite calamity.
You...
Even with your strength, if you were to cross paths with Blade, it would mean death for you. I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a swordmaster, having witnessed the perfection of my technique, refined 1,000 times.
Yep, except you. Yep.
What say you to that, young man?
Fight on, Yanqing. I like how they kind of like the illusion of choice. But so here's the thing. What's interesting is, to me, the way I read that scene also, because the way they kept blurring everything, is that it was sort of a visual representation of the pressure he felt of someone clearly stronger than him, like turning all of that like energy on them, sort of like in Bleach when you get like spiritual pressure, right? Like that's what I felt in that moment. Like that was I am looking at you with all of like my energy right now and trying to intimidate you, and he's like feeling that shit, which is pretty cool.
I deflected it?
I'll take those records you found. Thank you, young man.
And this is how Yanqing developed a complex with older women. This is exactly how a young man ends up developing a complex about older women.
That move was a token of my appreciation. We were fated to meet this day. And in days
Facts? Yeah, straight up facts.
This mysterious woman also wants to find the whereabouts of Blade. No, no matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
That's kind of funny.
And that's the end? There's nothing else in the operations log? That Jing Liu seems pretty dangerous. The Stellaron crisis sure has attracted a lot of strange people to the Luofu. Shouldn't we hand this over to Qing Yuan as soon as possible?
Yeah. Let's go do that. Interesting. I hadn't quite totally realized that was a like it was a memory. We were like watching the recording of what he had done.
It's getting late. Where to now?
But it makes sense.
There's something I need to tell you.
But that was pretty cool. Like that. But that's how that one. So this is the story. This is the companion quest of how a young man realized he was into hot older women. I empathize with Yanqing in this instance. If you're a regular viewer of mine, you know. You know. Oh man.
Without a doubt. This Jade Tracer belongs to Yanqing. I can't thank you enough. You already accessed the recordings?
He accidentally pressed a button.
No harm done. She was my mentor and my superior when I was a member of the Cloud Knights. However, she left the Xianzhou a long time ago.
Wait a minute. What if that trailer hasn't happened yet? What if that's the situation? Wait a minute. We were thinking it was in the past, but what if that trailer just hasn't actually happened yet?
If you
Maybe.
see her, be sure to
No,
keep
it
your
definitely has
distance
happened already.
and notify me immediately.
It's definitely happened.
He took on the charge of pursuing a major criminal. It is not my place to impede him for fear of his well-being. That is the nature of the Cloud Knights and their duty. I do have confidence in him, though. Forgive me, but I cannot disclose this information. Thank you again for your help, friends from the Express. The situation remains unpredictable, so take care. I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you once again, when everything is settled.
All right, and we already got the visitor verification. So So I have kind of. So here's the thing. I have kind of the same problem with this quest that I have with the Locha quest. It's not quite the same reaction because that was actually fun and entertaining and actually involved the character that the companion quest is about. And you get to meet, also you get to meet Jing Liu, and I'm going to be frank, I'm biased toward a cool character that I like a lot and learning about them. Like, we learned a lot about her personality. You know, she enjoys a challenge. She's very mentorly in this, or motherly, I guess, depending on how you look at it. And she's clearly out there doing something, looking for Blade. And she's ice destruction, and yeah. And most of what she was doing was to distract Yanqing. But I can't even go stand by him. I guess I can go stand by him for my review part. He's on the parlor now. My problem is that we've not actually met him yet. Again, this is another situation where we didn't didn't directly interact with him, so why are they on the ship? Why is he sending us? Okay. This is why Yanqing's on the ship. He got a taste for the older women, and so he was like, oh, Himiko's on the ship? Oh, I'll be right there, right now. So he's like here. He's just standing right next to her. Like, that's just what's going on, I see. Yeah. All right, I get it. All right, Yanqing.
Being surrounded by the universe feels amazing. The Luofu feels like a small corner of something much, much bigger. Yeah. All the challenges of everyday life seem to disappear when you gaze out into the universe.
The universe, huh? The universe, huh? Yeah. This was more often. It's a great place to have great fun.
All right. Then I'll be here to bother you more often in the future. I bet there are so many opponents out there in the universe just waiting for me to find them.
All right. I'm kind of like neutral on his quest. Like, I didn't dislike it. I didn't absolutely love it. If anything, I like Jing Liu more, just being there and messing with him. I do like that he is like kind of an anime protagonist style character. He's the young kid being trained by the old master who was trained by the even older master, and it's kind of a legacy thing, and is actually like a gifted prodigy and all that stuff. And I like him. He's a good kid. He's a little arrogant, obviously, but he does try to back that arrogance up with like hard work and all that stuff. So yeah, no, I like him. I think the story quite here. Let me just block Himiko. Let me just, that's why he's really here. He's just here for the waifu, so I can empathize with a young 15-year-old boy being absorbed, obsessed with older women and booba. So there you go. That's my comments on Yanqing's story, and I'm glad I did it beforehand. Yeah, that's probably going to be the end of this one as well for the YouTube side of things. So I will see you guys next time. Oh boy, Yanqing.